back to another episode of Grim Soul Survival, and welcome to the new update 1.1.1. That is right, Grim Soul's got yet another update. Without further ado, let's go ahead, let's dive into this. Boom! What is new into this update? Well, dear exiles, we've released a small patch today. Based on your suggestions and feedback, we made a small patch with changes to the dungeon and also the game's interface. In the 1.1.1 update, we simplified the dungeon with fewer rooms and more loot in the final chest, so you know we're gonna be checking that puppy out today with some pretty dope weaponry as well. The gatekeeper's health has been reduced as well, and now getting the dungeon keys is much easier, and increased durability of the rare and unique equipment items found in the final chest of the dungeon. In other words, weapons and armor with colored frames are as good as new or in almost the same condition. So when we find something, it's not gonna be damaged anymore. It's actually gonna be looking good by the sound of it. They finalized the global map. Now each event has its own unique model for you to know in advance what kind of event you're expecting, so that's kind of cool. The drop rate for the gatekeeper's hut map is increased, hopefully. I'm guessing they're doing that so more people can gain access to the dungeons and everything. And now you have 72 hours to collect from your storage your daily bonus, the amount of which has been enhanced. And additional to the main changes, some bugs were fixed. Enjoy the game. iOS users, the update will be available in the App Store within 1 to 3 days. So bada bing, bada boom, that's the new update. Would love to hear what you guys got to say about that in that comment section down below. But in the meantime, we have a gatekeeper to mow down. We got some weaponry here. We are actually bringing some armor with us this time so we can be reliable, and we're taking the flaming sword out for a spin. Spoiler alert, this thing is nutty. This is literally the coolest weapon I ever saw. I literally equipped it for a couple seconds before I actually I wanted to show it off to you guys, and oh my goodness gracious. First off, just look at this thing, dude. Not to mention the pure amount of damage that it does, but it's just animated. And can we get more flaming things like this? I need more weapons like this. This is my spirit animal. Okay, there's no shotgun rain in Grim Soul, but close enough. And hey, we actually already have an event. Would you look at that? The treasure or the damned. Too bad. I'm interested in some more specific treasure. Mainly, I want to see how the new gatekeeper is, since he has become easier, and then we will go and see how much easier the new dungeon is as well. So that's really awesome that they are taking feedback into account, and it seemed to be a pretty big consensus that it was difficult to do as is. So the fact that they made it easier is actually a huge step in the right direction. But right now, the only step I'm interested in is getting this sneaky dicky attack with my flaming sword. I should really be able to set this dude on fire, let's be honest here. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out to this sword here for whenever the wolves are coming, because this dude's gonna be taking some damage. Plague wolf down, plague wolf down. Ooh, this thing does, hold on, we gotta have a worse weapon on. That thing's way too good to be used for this. All right, Mr. Gatekeeper, back. Oh no, I have to get way too close to hit him with this. This doesn't have the range that I thought it did, and someone's crying nearby. Who is crying nearby? Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Okay, those two are going down. How's the gatekeeper looking? Half health or so. We should be able to heal up. We might want to be drinking some ale pretty soon. I'm just gonna engage in fisticuffs with this guy and try to kill him as fast as can be. Flaming sword for the victory. See ya later, gatekeeper, you schmuck. And oh my god, that sword is seriously simply nothing but amazingness. Thank you for all the goodies you have brought to me, Mr. Gatekeeper. I would love to break into here, but alas, we don't have the powder charge yet. But we are getting closer and closer. Actually, we should be actually, no, we can. Ho ho ho! Craft the powder charge. Now, unfortunately, though, we really got to get a lot more salt pepper, but we should have an okay amount of coal, okay amount of sulfur, but we need black powder, and we need to craft 5 black powder to be able to craft 1 powder charge. So definitely some stuff we're gonna need to be stockpiling, but we have stockpiled the thing that we needed for today. All right, it's not really a stockpile because we have 1 of it, and we literally got it all of 10 seconds ago, but we have the key that will allow us to a dungeon, and I like it, dude. I like it. All those loot chests, they know. I wonder if that, ooh, now that I'm looking at that, I wonder if the amount of chests actually indicates the amount of chests we can find in the dungeon. Ooh. Interessante. But Grim Soul, I love that they did take a lot of players' feedback and they actually made some of these mechanics easier, because the dungeon was definitely a doozy. I think that goes without saying. It took a solid amount of either kiting or armor or weaponry, and it heals. It's definitely tough, as it should be. I can also continue putting some things away into here because there's certain things. Well, that I'm gonna go ahead and read, and then I'm just gonna start putting a couple of things away here that I don't necessarily want coming with me. We got some more berries that we'll probably just go ahead and devour, and I can put those away, and bada bing, bada bada boom. That's some inventory slots for me. That's some inventory slots for you. And that is a dungeon entrance that we will head within. And we probably want to sip on some ale because we're looking a little bit hurt. So hold up. And I mean, we're about to run out of water. So let me at least get in a tussle here, take some damage, and then the ale will heal us. All right. And hopefully we don't take too many hits to the armor, because honestly, the armor is the most important thing out of all of this. But all right, now's the prime time to get to sipping on the ale to celebrate all the death and destruction we brought upon them. But I do want to use the flaming sword a little bit. If we come across desecrators, though, guys, I'm sorry, desecrators are just meant to be used the night guest sickle on. That's what I'm going to be saving it up for. And we still got the extra armor, so that is nice. We've actually come suspiciously more prepared than usual. And of course, the durable hammer is our weapon to kind of like clear out weak enemies, but who knows how that'll go. I'm just interested, and I really do want to see how long it takes us to get to the end of this dungeon, because usually it does take us a fine minute, but given some of the changes, that might be changing in a Starsnipe video near you soon. All right, possessed. I gotta go and take you two out. Okay, we can 3-hit these guys. Good stuff, good stuff. The plague spawn, on the other hand, I'm about to go and hit you with the flames. Yeah, baby. The flaming sword is my savior. It literally hits all of these poor schmucks with the one-hit quitters, and I'm gonna make sure that I loot up every single one of these guys. Last time we were in this dungeon, we found, it was so random, but you can literally, like, we found a legendary poisoned dagger off one of these guys. All right, a legendary, aka like it has the unique item, but it's orange, and whenever I think orange, I think legendary. I think most people do. I played way too many looting games back in my day to not associate orange with legendary, but it is technically called unique. And I don't know, man. I wonder if there's gonna still be like as many paths, because the dungeon is still procedurally generated, so it's gonna be interesting how they did make those adjustments. But still, I love that they are listening to feedback, that they are listening to the community, and that they have, like, they genuinely made a lot of improvements to make this a lot easier, between making the gatekeeper easier to take down and thus acquire the key, making the dungeon supposedly easier, and then making the loot even better on top of that. Grim Soul, I like what I'm seeing, baby. Please continue down this path, and with some updates, unlike Jurassic Survival. God, does that still pain me to even bring that up. Let's go ahead and get to eating on some berries. And this should still be a pretty solid setup, although we do need to be prepared for, oh mama, that's a lot of enemies. Well, I guess this is what we got to be prepared for. Ah! Can I 2-hit these guys? Oh, man, that was... Oh, no, I don't want to waste my flaming sword on these guys. I'm going to hit them with a 3-hitter. And then these leper soldiers, because the flaming sword still does have some pretty solid range to it, 1.7. And on top of that, this is probably better used, not even down here. It is just way too epic for me not to use it. But this is better used when you're out and about doing zones at night, potentially dangerous zones, because you don't need to worry about swapping over to a torch. You need to worry about having just your flaming sword out. So you could have the flaming sword and just a normal weapon, and the sword kind of doubles down as a torch, which is really, really awesome, just in terms of whatchamacall, the versatility of some of your setups and loadouts and whatnot. And hello, Mr. Chest. I can't wait to see what you have in store for me. Doink! 170. Oh my God, that's a lot of possessed coming after us. Oh, mom, I did not expect this. Okay. And, oh, that's another thing that changed. It doesn't look like the doors are auto-closing, so hold up. I'm gonna... Oh, no, I'm very naked right now. Very naked, and I can't even... Oh, no, 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 this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, 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 this is bad, this is bad, 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 bad. Gotta go, please don't hit me. We gotta dip, gotta dip, 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 dip. I don't wanna die. Okay. Of course, our armor decides to break when there's a small horde of those guys chasing after us, so bless up, we came a little bit prepared. That was almost so bad. I couldn't even use the last of this because that would have just left to death, but we could eat 7 of these times the 7 healing we're gonna get. At least we're still healing up while we go and spread some vitamin V. A little bit of vomit at the entrance for some good luck. And then let's actually go ahead and chow down on the rest of those berries. And that'll bring up our health a little bit. Should bring it up to 57 or so if I'm doing my maths right. Maybe a little bit more, 59. Okay, and then we want to go up 41 more. So we want to eat up, what is it? 5, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got to throw up a little bit, but then we should eat 1 more. We'll be good on berries. And listen, if we ran out here in the first place screaming like little Bippy, I mean, might as well use berries to heal so we can save the big hitters for when we actually got to heal a lot in a short span of time. But oh, we still got these boots too. Honestly, can I just put these boots over in that's the nice thing too. Like these things, at least from what I've seen, they are not like despawning. Like anything put into here seems to be okay, but I mean, be warned, these things obviously weren't built for you to be putting stuff into them. They were built to be looted, but it is kind of like a happy side effect that we're kind of getting the benefit from. But all right, these guys, are they gonna come running at us or what's up? I opened the door and they appear to have forgotten about me. How much, I hope that they still have the damage applied to them. That would suck if they're back at full health because there was a lot of them, man. I don't want to deal with that many people ever again. That was absolutely nutty. Y'all hurt? Y'all hurt? Oh, he doesn't even care. Ah! All right, well, he's running at us as soon as we get close enough. So I guess that's nice, is that he decided, even though we're sneaking, I think since we hurt him, if we're close enough, like, it doesn't care, or it doesn't matter that we're sneaking, because I think if we've done damage to them, yeah, I think they will just continuously aggro onto us regardless of the sneak. But this does give us a great opportunity to bring this flaming sword over to the possessed. I like, hey, you feeling toasty possessed? Oh, I wonder what that is. Another possessed Todd over there must have went ahead and lit up the fire. Nope, that's me with a little thing known as a flaming sword and a thirst for this chest and hopefully the wonderful contents within it. Mr. Chest, what do you have for me at this time? Not too bad. We got a little bit of honey. We could use that to heal down the line, and that could be a great usage. What about over here? We got to continue, and I want to see, because I remember specifically back in the past, it took us a solid amount of time. I want to say maybe 30, 35 minutes kind of doing things at a relatively normal pace for us to get to the end. So I'm just kind of curious how long it might start taking. And this dude's doing a jig, so I'm just going to deal with you first. And okay, there is a doorway at the end of this hallway, so we do want to, yeah, deal with some of these guys. At least if we deal with them one by one. Oh, we got the Forsaken. I'll go a flaming sword for you, Forsaken lad. Triple hitter quitter on one of the toughest enemies that the dungeon has to offer. Second toughest, to be exact. The first toughest belonging to our friend and noble enemy, the Desecrator. But already we're coming across Forsaken, which is a good sign in terms of us making some solid progression. We can go ahead, drink a little bit of ale, drink a little bit, or eat a little bit of jerky. I hope I'm not drinking jerky. I would not want to drink liquefied, like, it'd have to be liquefied. I'm not trying to drink a jerky smoothie, man. I don't think you can convince me to do that in any reality. Doink! Let's go and deal with you two, Mr. Possessed first, since he is the crazy fast one. Apparently he's possessed by Usain Bolt, because that dude is a sprinter, and that dude is a faller, because he fell right over when my flaming metal met his unflaming face. I know, my words are the most intimidating that there can be. A doink! See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Wouldn't want to be ya either. Although, if you're dropping me some legendary loot, I wouldn't mind being you guys. Like, if you give me a poison dagger, I wouldn't mind being that person, because that means, like, at least if I'm undead, like, I have a dope weapon on me that I'm probably, like, not able to use for some reason because I'm undead and stuff, but that's besides the point. The point is, progress continues to be made. I think we're continuing to go the right way as well. So this is good. We haven't come across any of the dead ends, but I thought we were doing that exact same thing last. Oh my dear mama. Okie dokie artichoke. We got a lot to deal with. I'm gonna hit you with that and then switch to the other sword so I can kill you a little bit quicker than usual. Oh man. Okay, dokie. We gotta figure out how we want to approach this. I'm gonna try. Okay, there we go. Bring them over one by one. That's kind of the best strat, especially if you have a ranged weapon like I do that lets us take them out before they have a chance to take us out. There we go. Oh no, that's a Desecrator. That's a Desecrator. Okay, we got two people. Okay, okay, dokie. We're already across the Desecrators, dude. Like, oh my god. They honestly did make this a lot quicker. We're already at the Desecrator. Ooh la la, okie dokie. I know what we gotta do. We gotta flip the switch over here. Call me Drake. No, we ain't flipping no switch. We're bringing out the night guests. The thingy ow. Okay, no, it's just, there you go, buddy. Oh, come on, just, oh, there we go. Does this not work anymore? They might have patched it, to be fair. Oh no, I hope that they didn't patch it. That'd be unfortunate. And if they did, well, I gotta go ahead and drink me a little bit of ale. I only have one med. Let's try take a 2 over here. I'm gonna run here, and then I'm gonna run here, and I'm gonna let him do with the hit, and then I'm gonna run. Oh yeah, dude, it doesn't matter. Oh no, that might be what they fixed. Oh, this is making the Desecrators a whole lot more dangerous. I don't know. Okay, first things first, we need to have lots of heals. Honestly, non-stop heals, because we're just gonna be using the sickle here. Let's start eating a little bit. Let's have a little bit of ale, as long as we're not throwing up in the middle of battle. Let's hope for the best. Please die a little bit quicker, Desecrator. Come on, come on. I need this insta-kill. Where is my insta-kill? My insta-kill isn't happening. I am not a happy camper. I am drinking ale, though, which is making me slightly happier. Are you kidding me? There we go. That took forever. Thank you, however, for the sulfur. But if we're already coming across Desecrators, they really did bring the difficulty of the dungeon down a little bit. And I mean, if it still has loot and or even better loot, because they have said they made the loot better, this could be a very, very positive turn of events that I would find myself being a big fan of, because we never came across a Desecrator this quick. That goes without saying. What's the game plan from here? Probably having an actual weapon in that slot. Probably having that potion, just in case the going gets extra rough. What do we need here? Honestly, we just need some berries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for good measure. And we also gotta throw up. So perfect amount of berries. We're getting the vomit straight out of our system. We're healing up a ton of ones. And Chaboy is back at the full health he needed to be at. Let's go ahead and collect the loot, and hopefully not too many Desecrators stand between me and the end. Why don't we keep on using the Falchion as our little lower level / lower tiered weapon. There might be a Forsaken in this room, just from how I know this stuff's been working so far. Yeah, okay, we got a Possess. Let's deal with this guy first and foremost. Okay, there we go, there we go. And then I think, I don't know, we might be able to get the sneak attack off on this guy with a little bit of the flaming sword. Oh, we got a lot of stuff aggro on us now. God dang it. This is the opposite of what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. No, 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 no. Oh my God. They're getting so many hits on. That's all I wanted. I switched to my sword so I could kill the guy. Then we use the flaming sword on, and then my guy's all of a sudden just all like, nah, dude, if you switch swords, you obviously want to use that sword on everyone else. And I'm like, God dang it, guy in game. You ain't thinking with your brain. I, however, am thinking with my sword, because my sword's flaming. And if you're not using your flaming sword for everything, let me just say you're not using it right, all right? So I have let it take over some cognitive functions, so if I sound like a pyromaniac at all, it's probably the sword talking. Probably the sword. Got me a little bit of slack. Which way is the way to go? This way continues going. Okay, 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 okay. I like. I don't know if I like that, but that is going in a direction. I'm gonna open the other door, just out of curiosity. See if this one goes to a dead end, maybe. Maybe that's something that they did. Ooh. This is one of the ones we gotta open like this. These tend to be a little bit, interesting. A little bit better. All right, there's absolutely nothing here. It's another dead end. Everything's been plundered. You don't say. So maybe that's what they did. Maybe they made the dead ends more obvious, because before, I remember specifically, we went off, like we got so sidetracked. We went on a little sidetrackiness or whatever you want to call it, right? Yeah, we were doing that sidetracking, but honestly, I thought we were on the main track because we were going so long before we hit a dead end. So it looks like they might have made dead ends just kind of like a little bit more obvious, maybe. And I know the type of enemy. There's gonna be a Desecrator here, man. There's gotta be. There's no way, Jose. Oh no. How many of you people are gonna run up on me? There we go. No, no, no. Finish this guy. Switch the sword. Finish him, and then we can finish the leper soldier running at us as well. Okay. Okay, things are starting to buff out, but yeah, unless I'm crazy, feel free to correct me. Like I said, I definitely don't want to spread misinformation, right? But by the looks of it, unless I suddenly started doing it wrong, which is weird because I was doing it the exact same way I've always done it in Grimsoul, the little wall glitch, it doesn't look like it works on the enemies, and that could be a pain when it comes to like Desecrators and stuff. But like I'm saying, if you guys can still do it, let me know in that comment section. Oh, mama, 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 mama. All right, Possessed. I see you. I see you running up on me. I'll take care of you. No worries. I always take care of who's got to get taken care of. I think there's about to be a Desecrator here, though. Yep, that is... Oh, my... And a Forsaken. God dang it. Can I see if I can get the Forsaken to run at me for... Okay, there we go. But not the Forsaken. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Marvelous. Then we can... I don't know if I want to sneak attack him, but at the same time, that'll do a lot of damage, though. Let's drink a little bit of ale. Let's eat a couple berries here. Make it even. We got to go back to our setup with these things as our main healing items, and we got to hope for the best from the Night Guest, man. We got to summon the power of the Night Guest here for things to go well, and honestly, I'm just going to aggro him. I don't want the Forsaken attacking me too. Okay, that's just a recipe for disaster. Let's go ahead and drink a little bit of ale now before the Hey! How anticlimactic. But see ya, would I wanna be a Mr. Man of the desecratory thingy-mabobs. This is stuff, however, all this loot. Thank you kindly for coming into my possession. And ooh, prime time for the flaming sword to make an appearance, for the falchion to go here. But I also like the fact that since the dungeon is not as crazy anymore, it is also good because that means you have to put less weapons and whatnot, less armor, less meds into the dungeon. Although you know what I mean, like you don't literally put them in the dungeon, but you have to use less while in the dungeon. And then ultimately, I mean, we're doing the dungeon to get the chest along the way, and especially that chest at the end. So if it means we can get the chest at the end for cheaper, I think that's a move that everyone should be supporting. And boop! See ya, Forsaken. Thank you for all that stuff. And why don't we go ahead and unearth the contents of this chest. Oh, marvelous chest made of wood and iron. Please have goods. Meh, I'll take the ale. I'll take most of that. Ooh, the cup. The cup. Is the cup worth it? Honestly, goodbye copper shards. I have stacks on stacks on stacks of those back at base. I'm cool with this setup. On to the next room we go. Could this be the finale room that we're about to come across? Maybe. Nope. No. Oh. But there is loot along the way. And unless I'm crazy, it looks like they've changed the dungeon a little bit too, where it looks like there's more loot along the main path and less on side paths. Unless, like I said, I'm being crazy, but like we were not, oh, okay, we got the leper soldier, let's deal with them first, but we were seriously not facing this many desecrators at this point last time, so I'm a fan, man. This is, I'm becoming a bigger fan of the dungeons, let me just say, because before, you gotta admit, man, dungeons are definitely expensive. I think that goes without saying. Expensive either in terms of time consumption if you want to do things super min-max like, although in terms of time consumption, the thing with time consumption was you could spend a lot of time, right, and then you could just kind of like do this thing for every enemy, right? But here's the thing, if that is patched, that's actually very, very bad, but maybe that's why they made it easier. They got to balance out the fact that they patched that. I'd maybe hear your guys' thoughts on that too. All right, Claymore. I'm cool still using these two, unless there's a desecrator in our wake. That's when we maybe hit the strategy with a little bit of a switch up. So far, nothing crazy. We can hit him. He'll run at us. I'll hit him once and then hit him again. Our armor, though. Oh, was our armor good? Oh, that was the weapon that, okay, our armor. I saw the red icon or whatever pop up, right? And I'm like, no, not the armor already. Our armor's looking good. We're doing a good job keeping it conserved, but our flaming sword is already almost down in the dumps, man. I don't like that. Please come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it on me. Yeah, we really need a way to repair these things, man. I wish they lasted longer. I mean, like, they should still have durability because they are ridiculously powerful, but hello, cogs. I need you, I think, for the grindstone and or torture chair, so definitely taking y'all. Why don't we leave behind... Honestly, let's just chow down on a couple berries here. I'll pick that up. I think that's a pretty fair ground. What type of enemies you got here? Okay, it's actually all little babies. Little babies. I'll hit them with the one, hit you with another, and finish you with the falchion. And maybe this could be the final room over here? Nope, that's a hallway of doom. Oh, mama, that is the definition of a doomed hallway. All right, let's switch. Why does switching make you want to attack new people? Just keep attacking the same person even if I switch. Come on now. All right, and this is why I put the berries here, so I can just kind of eat these every once in a while if we start getting hurt from the shenanigans we're getting into over here. Luckily, these two attacking us, they are slow. Oh, he got a hit off on us, though. They're pretty slow, and our weapon has more than enough reach to outrun them. Let's get another berry while we still got that. Oh, no, hold on, a little bit of vitamin B. We've been vomiting a lot, dude. I feel like we're losing some pretty essential vitamins with this amount of vomit coming out of our bellies. What is this? Another leper soldier? Bada bing, bada boom. See ya, buddy. We have 5 enemies. Any of them tough enemies? Or they all bibbit enemies? There we go. Let's bring this guy over. Doink! One more. Doink. Can we finally be at the end? Man, we gotta start getting to the end. I feel like just we've been encountering desecrators for long enough. We need a break. mainly loot. Loot is the best break from anything, and there is a Forsaken over there. So, oh, we got 2 people running at us. Okay. We're gonna use the rest of the falchion on this guy because we can 3-hit him, and then the flaming sword is perfect for 3-hitting this guy, but we might not be able to. Oh, no. All right, I gotta 2-hit him with that. Oh, 1 more hit. Okay, that almost went very bad. Almost went very bad. How can I heal? All right, 3 ales. That's the recipe for the success of me, because that'll heal me up all the way to full. We can collect the good things he dropped. Not seeing any legendary daggers or anything like I would have liked to see. Also, I've collected way more grass than I expected. Meant you to drop some of that off. But are the rest of the enemies? Ooh, and we have another free slot because the sword broke, but can't believe it broke, man. It went down for a valuable cause. All right, exploring the dungeon. Oh, god dang it, that's a desecrator. Exploring the dungeon is as noble of a cause as they come. Speaking of noble causes, Mr. Nice guest Sicko, I forgot the name for a sec. Your service is needed, quite badly actually. There's an encounter we need to have with this guy right here. Let's drink a little bit of ale for good luck. Let's get to slicing, let's get to dicing. Please die a little bit quicker this time. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit more. Hopefully we don't vomit anytime soon. Desecrator, come on, I need you to die before my sickle dies, because my sickle is on the verge of death. The little thing popped up. Am I really gonna sickle you to death? Okay, wow, that's wet. You know what I should start doing? You know what's actually an even better use of the sickle, I think, than we're doing it now? You can put even more thought into it, because I feel like if you use the sickle past a certain point on the desecrator, like if you get him down to maybe like half health, I don't know, there's definitely a magic number somewhere in there, but if you get him around to like half health, I feel like at that point, it's probably just better to stop wasting the sickle and use, you know, maybe instead some other weapon, but maybe that's just the crazy talking, because the crazy's inhabited all over me. Let's get some jerky in that belly. Let's get some more weaponry actually at our disposal here. So retire that thing for now. Did you drop anything good? I think I already looted him. Yeah, and then we got this last guy here. Another chest. Dude, we found like 3 chests in a row, like back to back to back rooms. This is dope. What up, leper soldier? See ya. Wouldn't want to be a chest. I wouldn't want to be a either, because I'm going through all of your contents, and I'm about to steal some of them contents as well. But is it really stealing if you're like probably hundreds of years old in some random old place? I don't know. I'm stealing from history, I guess. That just sounds poetic and metaphoric. Is this the final room? This is definitely not the final room. I don't think. It doesn't have the dimensions of it, unless maybe it changed. I think we still got decisions to be made. God dang, man. Oh, mama, that's a lot of enemies there. I thought they said they made, oh, that's a lot of enemies there. Okay. Well, if there's one way I'd have to take, oh, possessed is back on the case. I'm guessing that we might want to start, oh, mama, that is a lot of enemies we got to take out. Dude, if our armor breaks, we might seriously need to head back, though, this time. Okay. We probably just want to lure these guys over one by one. Okay, that's not one by one close enough. Let's just take him. Oh my god, we got to deal with the Forsaken. God dang it. All right, well, just die a little bit quicker, will you, buddy? I got plenty of jerky to cover up for all the damage you're gonna do. But as long as it's not like a desecrator or anything. I guess as long as it's not like a desecrator too, I think we'll be fine. Oh, is that a desecrator? No, that's just another Forsaken, I hope. Oh, doink it to you. Oh my god, everything's running after us. Ah! Back, foul beast. You're gonna break my armor, you mean people. Don't break my armor, man. This is my last set. It's my last set. There we go. Slice to you, slice to you, slice to you. Oh, our armor is starting to take damage, though. That's not good. Let's start eating some jerky. Please don't throw. Oh, that was a desecrator. No. Night guest sickle, I ask upon thee for one last favor. Where you at, babe? There you at. We need this guy as dead as they come. Please finish him before you decide to break. Bless up! I love you, Night Guest Sickle. I love you. We gotta be getting close, dude. We've been fighting desecrators forever. Jeez Louise, just give me the end room, because there's still gonna be another desecrator there. And I don't know, man. With our armor durability, I'm starting to have my doubts. I really am. What you got over here? Nothing super great. Okay. Could this be the end? Does this? Oh, that might have the room dimensions. No, it doesn't. Because that's the thing. You guys might be like, Star, what are you talking about? Well, the final room has some very interesting dimensions, because I think the doorway is usually like in the middle, and then it goes like up and down, kind of like this wall here, except it also goes that way. We're seriously not, like, at least neither of these rooms are going to be at the end. What is this, a plague spawn? Where did you come from? Back off, foul beast. What do we got there? Not what I'm looking for. All right. On to the next doorway then. I don't think this is gonna lead us to salvation, but you never know. Maybe I'm the crazy one, and I've been wrong all along. Oh, mama. Nope. That is a path of many choices. Well, given our armor situation, we are not prepared to dive into this, but next time, I do think that we are gonna go ahead and wrap this place up because our inventory is getting really full too. If we get the loot of that last room, it's gonna be pretty bad because we're gonna have to be leaving stuff behind. So what I think I'm gonna do here is make a quick run because this place is still gonna be open for 7.5 hours. So I'm gonna make a quick run back home, drop some stuff off, come back here, hopefully with that set of armor to get us through. And then, do we need to get... we might have enough weapons, man. I don't know, but hopefully we could use that as well when we wrap up this dungeon to showcase the Warhammer, the final of the unique and legendary weaponry. But other than that, that's going to start wrapping up for this episode of Grim Souls Survival. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, let me know in that comment section down below. And of course, by hitting that like button, but make sure you stay subscribed, notification bell hit to stay up to date with this series as it does come out along with other dope survival games as well. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.